I could go because of finances or whatever.
It can be nothing for months.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. There's a car there. Wait.
Obnoxious amount of people.